enemy that is after other people's lives. That is beyond just choices, you know. So Onopasa, he won't be voting for Thiefnubu just the same way he promised. So just what he promised, but probably not the way he wanted it, okay? Onopasa said himself and others, they would not be voting for Thiefnubu. He is right. He won't be voting for Thiefnubu, right? So Onopasa said difference is that before Onopasa gave up the ghost, he realized the whole charade, the whole lie that he's been part of for the past 10 years. And the same platform he used in becoming prominent Agbadorian or Runuku, the same platform is what he used to tell everybody that it's all scam, lies. He is different from Donyo Kwigbe. Donyo Kwigbe, who was at the threshold of death, did not, for any reason, regret his actions. Rather, he doubled down too. So to hell with him. And Onopasa, maybe we can say rest in peace to him. But it's up to you. That's me. Again, don't let anybody gaslight you how you express yourself about this whole thing. All right? Let them call you emotional. So be it. Those ones who are still alive, right? Listen. Just pray, okay? That we won't have to possibly come around and say, oh, really? So you could be affected. You know, that stuff. Nobody owes you any form of, rest in peace. May your soul, nobody owes you that. Anybody who says that, they are just saying it to themselves, to make themselves feel good. You know, we're all going to die. But before we die, let's live first. Okay? So, the Obidient and the Obidient family. One of you hosted one of the Thiefnubu's foot soldiers. And I'm talking about Alex Otti, whose utterance yesterday got some people thinking, you know, is he going to end up? He's been a member of, I don't know if some of you remember that Alex Otti was once a member of APC, right? So, yeah, before he joined you in Labour and all that. So, there is a palpable fear that, hey, there's fire on the mountain. Oh, what do you go do if Alex Otti tomorrow decided to go and join them in APC? A very huge question that threw up a lot of mixed emotion, you know. That's what you're going to do. Some of you are automatically going to start supporting APC. I said some, not all, right? Talking to you, the Obidient. I don't know how you reacted to this yesterday, right? But there's something else that happened today. First, Uzokalu and Alex Otti. He also said something, by the way. I don't know if that's part of the script, okay? Alex Otti said, whatever he is doing right now in Abia State, he's using the templates designed or put in place by Oji Uzokalu. And I'm like, okay, what template is that? Is that not giving you the vibe of those who told you that Thiefnubu had the Lagos master plan? And you ask them, where's the master plan? There's no master plan. But they keep talking about the master plan. They say, okay, what is that master plan? Tell me about it. Or the master plan said what? Or Eko Atlantic City is the master plan. There is no master plan. Fashola will tell you that use the Thiefnubu's master plan. Where is it? Where is the copy? And everybody, because they just have to kind of give that ball. Alex Otti saying that to Uzokalu. Where is the template? Let me take you to Abia before we come back to Abuja and see what Obi and the Obidient they are up to. They are up to something. You should pay attention. Abia.
How are you guys?
Excellency, Executive Governor of one man, Nigeria one man.
Nigeria,
so let us leave 2027. If it pleases God that 2027 I will be here, 10,000 opponents, 1 million, 1 million opponents cannot stop it.
That's correct. That's correct.
And I do that from my background. And if God says, I gave you only 4 years, 10 billion supporters cannot go be there. Yes. I mean, in fact, my father was a pastor. So I know that. So people are, oh, you won't be there in 2027, you won't be there like you. I don't want to waste my time responding to you. But I don't respond.
Good.
You want to say, you know, who are you? Who tells you there? So, because today I have been and I should this today positive. And when people comes and we are there and discussing. If you are not discussing with yourself and if you are close to me, you will know that I have refused. He knows my future. My life is not a living joy because He lives. Thank you, Father, for being here.
Atiku Abubakar is a personal friend of mine. Amechi is a personal friend of mine. P2B is my friend and brother.
And your in-law.
And my in-law. My wife is from Anambra State, so you want to take away the woman. It's not possible. Erufai is my personal friend and my brother. So their position is what I don't understand. What I understand is that APC is on course, and I have many triggers to pull out for APC, but not for coalition. So this is my brother. Brother is brother. And brother is doing well. I did my village to here 1 hour. It was only when I was governor people used to go to that road on that level. When I left as governor, honestly, for 16 years, there were no investments in Abia North. That is the truth. But they are putting investment, and I'm very pleased. They supporting Tinubu. He has no problem with it. I don't want to talk about coalition. There are many people in the coalition. I talk about Otti supporting Tinubu and Tinubu supporting Otti. That is my deal. I'm not into coalition.
Okay, recently.
APC is the largest party in Africa.
Nuisance Lele.
That's the ex-con. Oji Uzokalu. Chike Maman. Thank you. Hope you're all right, right? Thanks a lot for that. And thanks to all of you as well who have liked the broadcast, especially on YouTube. So thank you. So people are kind of feeling like what's going to happen if Alex Otti, who has said that he's been friends, he's been speaking in a way that some people are not comfortable. For instance, he said he's been friends with Thiefnubu for a very long time. Thiefnubu is doing fine with all his policies. That's what he said. He said, yeah, some of these policies are tough, but Thiefnubu is doing fine. So you know what? And this is a kind of a vibe that irritates an average Obidient. Now let's talk about the Obidient, by the way. You see, so some of you who possibly stumbled on the Mayegun's diary political recently, there's a bit of a reminder you need to know. You see, me, Mayegun, I am pro breakup of Nigeria, with like track records of my work in educating the people on why it is so important. But presently, in reality, we do not have the number to upstage these rogues, because you cannot shave a man's head behind his back if the people who are trapped in this contraption do not choose to leave. Like if they are not done, to say we are done, no. If they are not done, there is almost next to nothing people like us can do. And then we have now resorted to, you know what? How about we sit back, relax, and watch this whole implosion go up? But here is an add-on. There are those who believes that they love the one Nigeria, like this one Nigeria thing, they like it, but not this particular one. They want a different one that represents their own true sort of like a yearning as the younger generation and all that. Okay, so they believe that they could face the establishment, right? The established political system, right? Face them, upstage them, and then install the true, real people's government. There are those from my own kind of belief that believes these guys are just deluded. You get that? Some of you watching this are like, they're just deluded. Nobody can save that contraption. Not even Obi. Not even this or that. You get with that strong. Why is Mayegun making you interested in? No, I don't think like that. Because sometimes, in fact, all the time, in this book, Obidient, no, don't take offense. You see, in this book, right? It's called 48 Laws of Power. Now, you see, in this book, there is one of the law that says, you should use the cat claws, all right, to take out a very hot charcoal. That simply means if the establishment believes that they have the monopoly of the violence, they don't. And the only group of people that genuinely have what it takes, even if you have to say it is out of ignorance, they have what it takes, that if they should use it, they have what it takes to smash this establishment for real. And they are the Obidient. So many people are upset with them, like angry with them, that they have the number. They could have used the number in 2023 to put an end to what is currently happening. For me, I'm not going back to kind of feel like I blame them for that anymore. No. You know what I'm working on? I want to encourage you, the Obidient, to know that, because you've had that experience, Abi, to know that to dislodge these criminals, you must be willing and ready to match them violence for violence. You understand what that means? Like, because that's all they have. You are a group of people who have proven that money is not the reason why you are doing what you are doing. You've shown that. And they said, oh, Nigeria is so rotten. that even if you mean well, even if the people want change, on the day of election, they still want you to give them money. And because of that, it is a pure waste of time. So somebody like me is a pure waste of time. Right? But to disobedient, it is not. It is not a waste of time. So if you want to then go, right, you must be willing to match them violence for violence. I don't preach violence, so you know what I'm talking about. You know? And it seems something is cooking. So somebody wrote a book, and it is to capture all that happened before, during, and after your 2023 charade. Your lapses, the conspiracies, and all of that stuff that worked against you, including when you were expected to strike, stand up and reject a fraudulent election than to be lamenting about it later. All of that is sort of like stated in that book. And Obi was there to speak. See, it is not that book that actually matters, yeah, even though it does matter, because if you are now seeing these young people joining politics, the ones that, the Obidient, they're like different from the traditional political support base and all that. So their own way right now, their movement is to educate these newbies and tell their own stories themselves. So in a nutshell, the reason why the Obidient, Peter Obi, Obidient, including Showore and his own supporters will always have a very, very good sort of like a support on Mayegun's diary political is not because we are interested in your one Nigeria, right? But it is because through you, when you understand, because some of you have kind of come to reality that Nigeria is so messed up that it is almost irredeemable. To you, to us, it is irredeemable, but to some of you, it is almost irredeemable. Now you are beginning to have an idea why Nigeria didn't work and it will never work. So this, this encouragement of you getting your PVC and all of that, you now realize that those who have the power to rig you out also have the power to threaten you never to react to being rigged out, Abi. And a lot of you are kind of like angry. Like, what kind of system is it? That energy, that number is what is needed. Now, I have said this before. I'm saying it again. All right. The corrupt system you had in Nigeria will keep the corrupt in power, even when they claim to be opposition. They are not. But you see, those of you Obidient, as they have shown that they hated you that much, right? They've called you so many things. It's because they dread you. Do you know what they dread? What they dread most is that they should rig you out, and then you shut down the country. Number one, all those people you are seeing so powerful, the weak and the rest of them, they will run away. And that's their worst fear. That's why you see them talk tough. They talk tough, they spread messages to spread fear, they threaten you, all those things they are doing. Deliberate, but you see the day you have a reason to actually hit them up, where tribalism, ethnicism, religionism, or whatever could no longer hold you. That is the vision they have. Your election won't actually fix that contraption, but it could be a catalyst for it. So that's why if you come on Mayegun's diary political and you begin to see that Mayegun, you are not criticizing. Number one, there is no point in criticizing somebody that is not contributing to what you are facing right now. Imagine people having to want to have opinion about what Obi would do or would not do, or what he didn't do in Anambra, and they are under Thiefnubu right now. Do you understand that kind of a thing? So that's why when you come onto Mayegun's diary political, it's not because we interested in your Shelu per se, but here we are. Yeah. And all those ones, like, when we were younger, it's this song. In fact, it's like a folklore, right? Kẹ́yìn lè jà kémi lè wòran èṣù papò sí. Because in the process, it will affect a lot of other things, right? It will affect a lot of other things. The moment this establishment is dislodged by the angry people who are tired and done for, like they are done, a lot of things will happen. A lot of things, including deciding if you still want to keep this contraption or not. And it's almost getting there. So that is why, when you see me advise you to please use your number or use your stand to push and ensure that some certain things actually are done before you participate in their charade. I'm just trying to be kind of nice. It doesn't really matter. Because whether we like it or not, eventually you're all